Hi everyone on YouTube. I just made a video to post to my Patreon, and in that video I explain how to get the templates that I have on my Patreon saved onto your computer and then upload it into whatever design program that you use with the cutting machine that you have. So I thought I might as well just upload this to YouTube as well, because I know some of you have probably thought about joining my Patreon, or maybe you've wondered what you get if you join my Patreon. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. And then that way you can decide if it's something that would be beneficial to you or not. If you are thinking of selling these pages and you have a cutting machine like a Cricut, that is what I use, that you are wanting to make multiple pages on and sell them at craft shows or through Marketplace or Etsy or whatever you prefer, the Patreon will help you. It has all of my templates that I use, and it will have so much more. I don't even sell all of the templates that I have created. Right now there's, I think, about 15 templates posted on there, and I just keep uploading 2 every month. So that eventually we have hundreds of templates to choose from, and all of us busy bookmakers can save that time designing and trying to figure out what pages will be efficient and profitable. You can just go to my Patreon, save whichever templates you like, and cut them out on your machine. So watch this video to see how that works. It's really simple, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hi everyone, I'm Sarah, and I just wanted to make this quick video to first off say welcome to my Patreon. I haven't officially made an introduction video. I've just been uploading templates, and so I wanted to actually say hello and welcome and thank you for signing up. And I wanted to make this video to just show you exactly how to get from the images of the templates that you see on my Patreon, how to upload those into your Cricut. Now, if you're using a different cutting machine, I know there's many different types out there. I'm sorry, I don't know how those work, but I imagine it's something very similar to the way that the Cricut's design software works. It's called Design Space. So I'm going to show you how to get from the template to Design Space. I'm going to show you exactly which settings I use for the choice of material. And forgive me in advance, I am super not technologically inclined. So I'm going to actually, what I did was I actually made my husband sign up to my Patreon so that I could go on his computer and see exactly what you guys see and do exactly what you will need to do in order to get the templates saved to your computer and then into your design program. I'll show you what to do with Design Space, which is the program that comes with the Cricut machines. Okay, so this is what you guys will see exactly if you are subscribed to my Patreon account. You're just gonna see this big, if you scroll through, you're gonna see all these different activities, and you see the images I say show of what they look like. And then if you click through the images, let's go up to this top one here. If you click on this one and you decide you want to make this activity page, you can click on the image and you can just go through. I always show a couple pictures of what the activity looks like and then what the back of the page looks like, and then I will show you the template. Now for this activity, there's actually only one image or one thing for the template, and this is it. All you need to make this page is you need to just cut these pieces out onto your Cricut. I have it set up where you cut as many pieces as will fit on a 12-inch by 12-inch cutting mat, because most cutting machines cut in that dimension, especially the Cricut. So this is the only template you need, and you'll see down here, always in the caption down below in white, it says cuts beehives for 4 activity page. So with this one cut of this whole thing, that will give you enough to make 4 of these activity pages. And then always it will say adjust size to be approximately 27.58 centimeters by 26.19 centimeters. Now that's really precise. You don't have to make it that precise when you are adjusting. You can be off by a few millimeters. It's okay, but that's just how you want to adjust it when you upload it into your space. So this is what I want to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to left click on it. Let me zoom in a bit here. After you left click, you're going to choose Save Image As. So click on that. We're going to save it to our computer, and you probably have a special file. This is my husband's computer, so I'm just going to save it to his pictures. I'm going to call it Beehive Template. So I'm going to type that in, save it. It will save to your computer as a JPEG. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go into your Cricut program, which I have to switch computers because my husband does not have the Cricut program on his computer. I only have it on mine. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna enter my sign-in information to my design space. You have to set that up on your end yourself with your own username and password. So this is what you see when you open up Design Space. I'm gonna go to the top right corner where it says New Project, and I'm gonna click on that. This is just a totally blank new project. So I'm gonna go down here to the bottom left corner. You see a button called Upload. I'm gonna click on that. And this is the screen that will come up. I'm going to click on Upload Image. Okay, and then I'm going to click on Browse. And this is where I'm going to go into my computer, into the space where I save that image. Now, I already have the image saved on my computer. I had to save these images in order to upload them to Patreon in the first place, but you'll have this image just like me, saved as a JPEG on your computer. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to open it. And this is the screen that comes up. I'm going to go ahead and choose Simple. These different options here, if you're familiar with Cricut, you already know what they are, but basically, typically with my templates, you're always going to want to choose Simple. You choose Simple if you have high contrast colors like this, black and white, and transparent or monochrome background. So just choose Simple, and then you're going to go ahead and press Continue. Okay, and now what we need to do is we just need to erase the background and all of the insides of the these hexagons here, because we want the program to know that we want these holes cut out of the hexagon. So I'm just clicking on them and you'll see these little blue and white squares appear. So you want to make sure they're there. They're in the background. If you scroll on the left side here, you could also choose the eraser if you ever wanted to. You don't need to choose the eraser with my templates. You just need to use the select button and click on the white space to get it out of there. But if you ever wanted to create your own template, you can also like erase parts of things and you can zoom in and zoom out. I don't want to do that. Just use the select button here and erase the background, and then just push apply and continue. Okay, and we want to do the cut image. So I'm going to click on that and click upload. Okay, and then it will save it in here. So I'm going to click it down here and press add to canvas. And here it is. You now have the template in your Cricut. All you need to do is grab these corners and adjust it to the correct size, because it's not always going to upload in the exact correct size that you need it. So that's why on the image in the Patreon page, I will tell you, adjust the size to be approximately 27.58 centimeters by 26 centimeters. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust that. It's always listed with the width first and then the height. So I want to adjust it to make it 27. Let me zoom out here so I can see more of what I'm doing. So it needs to be 27, and it shows you the measurements down there at the bottom, 27.58, so a little bit bigger. Okay, I have it at 27.57 by 26.2. That is definitely close enough to what it says in the caption of that picture. So then you can just go ahead and save it. So you're going to click save, you can name it, and then press save. I'm not going to bother saving it to mine because I already have this stuff all saved on in my Cricut Design software. But once you save it to your Cricut Design, it is there now. You have it saved. You can use that as many times as you want to create as many pages as you want. You've paid for the Patreon subscription, and now all of these templates are your templates. You don't have to spend any time designing or playing around with that kind of stuff. Okay, so that's the size. Just go ahead and choose Make It in the top right corner here. And I don't know if this will actually, okay, so you can adjust it to wherever placement you want it on your mat. I try to put it in the center just to help make sure that nothing gets caught or is left out. So place it where you want on the 12 by 12 inch mat. Oh, I might have to actually go ahead and connect this to my Cricut. Okay, now that I've got it actually connected to my Cricut, what will come up is it will show different options for choosing your fabric. I always choose what's called felt, stiff. So if you're looking for the material, you click Browse All Materials, and you can go ahead and just type in felt stiff under the All Materials, and then choose that one. If you just type in felt, you're going to get, let me show you what you get if you just type in felt. You're going to get all this big list of different types of felt. Basically, I don't know what the differences between all of these are. I've tested a few of them, and I find that the stiff felt option works the best. What it does is it cuts out each shape once, and I just find that that's the best. So I have that saved, and so I can just click it. I choose felt stiff, and then you can add more pressure if you want to, add more. I actually, you're not supposed to do this. I don't recommend doing this, but I actually push my finger down on the actual cutter itself as the machine cuts the fabric, just because I've had my machine for a long time now, and I hate it when it doesn't cut all the way through the felt. And sometimes it doesn't unless I am adding a little bit more pressure physically. But I don't recommend doing that because it's probably bad for the machine, and I'll probably have to replace my Cricut machine sooner. But I just don't have time to go and recut the shapes when when the blade does not cut all the way through. Okay, so that is how you go ahead and get templates from the Patreon to your design space. One last quick thing I wanted to mention before you go is make sure with my posts, make sure you guys click down and read the little description that I have, because what I always do is I type out the step-by-step how I make it, like what I do and what order I do things in. And then I've also started including YouTube videos specifically for you guys on my Patreon. These videos are not available to the general public. If you have the link in my Patreon, you can click it, you can watch the video, and what I do is I show you just the video version of me making this page and what I do step by step as well. So I really hope that helps you guys. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions, and message me as well if you make some pages. I love seeing them. I love seeing your work. Wishing you all the best of luck, and stay tuned for some more templates to be added to my Patreon. Okay, you guys, take care.